Hello everybody, welcome back to Houseplant Menageries. I just finished moving all the plants from downstairs except for the greenhouse upstairs and out onto the deck. So I'm going to give you a full tour of every single one on these shelves. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start off with some of our feature plants back here. And going from left to right, we have Monstera Adansonii. This is one of my oldest ones, and it is on a pole, and it is one of the more mature ones. Over here we have Philodendron Calkins Gold. This is a very mature specimen. It's gotten some new leaves like this one since I've had it. They're actually bigger than the old ones, which is surprising because I would have thought I would prefer it at the garden center. You can see it's got a flower right now. Philodendron Golden Malleonii just got a new leaf. You can see how yellow that is, but this was the largest until this one came in. This is a banana tree that my mom got for me at the end of the year. Up here is Epicremnum Cebu Blue. It's very long. I can't really reach it. I need to do some work on that. Back here, this is one of my favorite plants, the Monstera Thai Constellation. Oh, just look how gorgeous the variegation is. I just made a video about that yesterday. Or maybe that was today. I don't remember. Here is Audrey, the large form Monstera deliciosa. I took some cuttings from her today. Look how gorgeous these are. This is one of her newer leaves. So is this one. They're a little bit smaller than this, but considering how unhappy she was for a few months, I consider that a success. Up here, we have some little guys. We have 2 avocados, a couple Monstera deliciosas. These may or may not be Borsigianas. It's hard to tell when they're this young. This is a jade, my large jade tree. I've had it for a pretty long time. Well, pretty long time is in 6 months. I only started collecting about 8 months ago. Down here we have most of the succulents. I think this is all the succulents. They're underneath this metal tray so that they don't get rained on. These are just 2 trays of propagations. A pink one. Sorry, I don't know any of these guys' names. This one. These are Mother of Thousands. I don't know if they're actually succulents, but they are succulent-like. There's some little guys in here. Jades, variegated string of pearls. And then this little terrarium I made recently with a bunch of stuff in there. This is a box of Monstera dubia wet stick propagations. I actually need to move this because the sun up there in the evening will make these cook. And this one plant over here, this is some succulents I've had. These were the first plants that we got when we moved into this house. I think it was the same year, so these are about 4 years old. They still look pretty good. They're a little leggy. You can see how long the stem is. But overall, not too bad. These are some cuttings I took in a recent video. See how big these are from Audrey. And then onto these shelves. This is another big cutting from Audrey. It's kind of yellowing, but that's okay. And then right here, this is one of her nicer leaves. This is the one with the blackening on the stem I'm kind of worried about. We have 4 jars of propagations here. No, 3 jars, and this weird stringy plant that I don't know what it's called. And another Audrey prop down there. This is mostly Triscantias, a little bit of Adansonii. This is a fuzzy Triscantia I recently got. Philodendron Silver Sword, Philodendron Brazil. These are willow. And then over here, a jar of Philodendron Burley Marks. And then these are avocados, a bean plant for some reason that has purple flowers. Some more avocados. These are the 2 rehabbing plants. I have Calathea wasavitsi and a polka dot plant that I'm going to try to bring back. Up here are my 3 amaryllis. I don't know most of their names. I only know that this one with the red on it is Red Lion, the biggest one. This one has like multicolored pink and white flowers. And this one, I believe, is like kind of like whimsy spider plant looking flowers. These are not very good looking. These are actually paper whites. They're not supposed to look like that. Over here, this is a random weed I found that I thought looked cool. And up there is another one of Audrey's cuttings in soil this time. Down here, this is Caladium frogs in a blender. Got some interesting variegation. Goes all the way from basically white to basically green. Philodendron Brazil. This is the original one I got. And a goldfish plant, a purple Trascantia, a variegated Trascantia, Zingonia Wenlandii, Philodendron Burley Marks. There's a bunch of Burley Marks, so I won't say all of them. Philodendron Moonlight, Philodendron Birkin right there. This is one of those things that I can never remember the name of. This is my mom's, actually. This is Rhaphidophora tetrasperma on this nice tall pole. And then this is also hers. This is a alocasia. We don't know the name. This new leaf is gorgeous. It's way bigger and darker than the old leaves. It's also a shorter petiole. Yeah, this one kind of to me looks like a papillolaminum. And then this alocasia is also hers. On the top shelf, we have this mixed pot with Zingonia Wenlandii, Zingonium, something green, I don't remember, Philodendron Brazil, Philodendron Imperial Red, Philodendron Burley Marks, and Xanthosoma magnificum. Getting a new leaf in here. In fact, I should just pull the tip of that out. There it is. Up here, I can't really see these, so excuse me if I miss one. We have a green Trascantia, a couple avocados. These are hyacinth bulbs. There's multiple Philodendron painted ladies up here. This is the big one. There's a dead cactus, an almost dead ficus, more avocados. Come around to this side. This is a silver sword that I recently cut. You saw the cutting earlier. And then these are my two snake plants. I can tell which one was in the basement under the grow light and which one was downstairs on our mantle. These are the propagations of String of Hearts. This is something I recently did off camera. These actually came out of this pot. They were really bare looking, so I stuck them in their own pot. It's a mix of Neon Pothos and Marble Queen Pothos. Over here we have this tiny snake plant. No, it's not actually in that big of a pot. And also some Mother of Thousands, which are the same story. Oops. My bad. This is a snake plant as well, and so is this. I don't know any of their names. Philodendron Brazil, Philodendron Pariso Verde. This is one of my favorites, one of my best growing. This is, what is this? Pothos Marble Queen, Golden Pothos, and this one is Philodendron Hederaceum. This is one of the climbing crawling ones, just like the Cebu Blue. And then the longer String of Hearts brings us down to this shelf where we have the mother plant of Philodendron Ruby, 2 6-inch Philodendron Rubies with nice big leaves, and 1 Philodendron Ruby on a pole, which has the largest leaves out of any of these, which I just noticed are kind of getting folded on this one. Okay. And then the Burley Marks mother plant, the original mother plant. Down here, I have a Monstera. This one was the one I originally bought. It was $50, and it's one of my oldest plants. Down here are Philodendron Ruby. There are some propagations in water, but most of these are potted up by now. And it is much darker than it looks on camera, so I think I'm gonna have to move these. Over here, I have Golden Pothos on a moss pole. This is one of my 2 oldest tropical plants. The only thing older is the succulents. And this is Philodendron Silver Sword. Not looking too great, but it's starting to do better, so I think it's gonna recover. And I'm pretty sure that is it. The only other thing are these 4 Boston ferns, which are not looking so good. And other than that, it's just the greenhouses, which are still in the basement, and I'm going to move them up later. But, yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching my beginning of summer outdoor tropical plant tour and succulent tour and assorted other things tour. I hope you're having a good day and hope you can tune in next time. But until then, goodbye.